Hi everyone, welcome back to Every Penny Counts Budget. I'm your host. Today we're cash stuffing 1,850. This is the combination of my husband's check and that extra cash we get every third of the month. So let's get started. $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $51. Oh wait, $500, $56, $57, $58, $59, $50, $1,000, $51, $52. So 1,200 is what we have so far. 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40. $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $700, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $85, $90, $95, $800, $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50. So $1,850. Had to do a few pauses there to get my brain active. Just woke up not too long ago. Okay. So I hope everybody's week is going well for them. I did do a few shorts recordings before starting this, and my husband was picking on me. I'll do a few clips to show you. So, anywho, he joined with me for the shorts, but he didn't want to. He said he needed to leave when I started talking because he'd be too silly. Okay. So today's cash stuffing. Last time I did this, I did two separate videos of my husband's check, of our check, and our third payment of the month. But this time I'm combining it, so the amount that I'm putting into these folders is way different than previous videos. So bear with me, please. I did not put the price together. I'm just going by what I see here. Okay. So we'll start with monthly bills. Also, I was supposed to add something in here. I will tell you what it was when I get to it. Yes. Okay. So, starting with credit cards. Which gets $185. And that is a 100, 50, 20, 10, and a 5. 150, 70, 85. 185. And we now have in here I've been so behind on catching up watching videos of subscribers and the people I'm subscribed to. Just been so busy. I try to watch other people's videos and comment or like, just so I can, you know, one, learn from them, and two, to help them out too. Everybody, all of us in the budget community needs help with just getting the support, you know, to continue doing what we're doing. All right, so now I have in credit cards 100, 200, 300, 50, 400, 50, 470, 490, 510, 520, 530, 540, 45, 550, 555. And let me do make sure I counted that right, because I kind of am pausing a little bit. So let me do it away, and hopefully everybody will understand what I'm doing. 100, 200, 300, 50, 450. Okay, hold on. Let me do this again. I do it a certain way, and I know this is going to bug everybody, but I'm sorry. 100, 200, 300, 50, 450, 500, and 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. I did count it first time right. Okay, cool. So 555 I have in credit cards. That's crazy seeing it bunched up instead of just fives like I did before. It just looks different. Okay. Subscriptions gets actually more here. So this is one of the ones where it gets our check and the bonus pay every third week. So it's going to be $100, and we usually put $60 in, but we're going to be putting $40 from the third check. So that's $100. And this is how I did it. I have a 50, 150, 110, which would be from our check. And then from the third payment is 2 20s. 1, 2. Okay, so that's 100. And put that in. Oops. Ooh. Okay, so now we have 51, 50, 2, 10, 20, 220. Okay, property gets, where's property? This also gets more also, and I cannot math right now, so I'm just gonna pull out the money. So we usually put 95 in, and that's 50, and 2 20s, and a 5. And then the third pay would be putting in $185. So, oops, 50, 70, 85. Right? So now, put that together and see how much. This is for property. So we'll be putting in property 150, 200, 20, 30, oh my goodness, 20, 40, 60, 75, 80. So 280 we're putting in property. I don't know, I kind of like doing it this way better. It's a little bit more confusing, but if I wrote a paper out for where I would do this every third week, it'd be fine. All right, so the total in property we have now, which property again is the city, utilities, and home insurance. 150, 250, $300, 300, 2, 4, 6, 8, 400, 2, 4, 5, 55, 60, 65, 70. Nice. Okay. All right. Auto insurance. This also gets two separate things. So I get 50 and a 20. So 70 from our check, and then 60 from the third payment. I don't know why I keep hearing a clicking nearby, but I don't know what that is. All right, so 50, 100, 20, 30. So 130 goes into auto insurance today. So we now have an auto insurance 51, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70. So 270 is in auto insurance now. T-Mobile gets two payments also. So 35 from us, 20, 35, and then the third payment is 85, 50, 70, 85. So we now have what we're putting in T-Mobile today is 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 120. Okay. Okay. So now we have in total 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 140, 150, 160, 170, 175, 180, 185, 190. Okay. Water gets messed up somewhere with water. That should be getting two payments today too, but it's not. Where did I mess up with water? Oh man, I didn't even realize I messed up. I'll have to figure that out later. So currently right now it's just getting $15, which it actually should be getting more, but I will do that later. $15. Okay. I wonder if I put some of it in the property on accident. because that's a lot. 185. No, it's not, because oh my goodness, I'm thinking again. Okay. All right, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I will figure it out. I always do. Anyway, currently in water, which should have more, but whatever. 10, 20, 35, 45. $45 in water. I wonder what happened there. Okay. Donations gets 5 only. 5, 10, 15. Now, here's the change. So, house maintenance. We had 400 and I think 45 in here. And so we're going to hit the 500 mark. So I'm just going to put that to the bank every time we hit the 500 mark of, because this is like, these ones are monthly bills, but this one, the house maintenance one is the one that's like, we have pest control, which is every 2 months, trash, which is every 3 months, property tax, which is twice a year, and then ring camera, which is once a year. So I'm not going to keep that much in this folder throughout the year. So I figure once we hit the 500 mark. So we had 445, and then I will be putting into payments today. I will be putting in 45, 20, 40, 5. So 445 plus 45 would be 490. And then the second payment would be 85. So 50, 70, 85. And with that, to make the 500 mark would be 45, right? So 45, 90. So we have 490 now with this. So I just need a 10, and that equals 500. And I don't have a placker. I just have this right now. So I'm going to put this in here, and this is going to go back. So I'm going to put this right over here. And so what's staying in this envelope is what's left over here. I hope all that made sense to everybody. So 500, 50, 75. So 575. All right, and that covers it with monthly bills. And there we go. Next up is our sinking funds. Look, it's not even closing. All right, sinking funds. So look, sinking funds is actually thick too. It's not that thick, but it's thick enough. All right, so anniversary. Anniversary gets 100. So we now have 100, 200, 300, 450, 70. So we have 470. And our goal is 1,000. It might work. It might work. There's 470 here though. Like, I just need $30. I have an idea, because I actually have some extra money. I'll come back to that. Because if we could get it to 500, that's going to boost more. Pets gets 60, 50, 60. And we're going to be going grocery shopping soon, so this is going to get taken out again. Maybe I should start putting pets in my wallet. No, I like it in here. It should stay in here. Health gets 50. And my husband is going to be going to the dentist, I think, on Monday. So this is going to be taken out soon. 50, 100. DMV gets 30. We have 50, 70, 90, 100, and 10. So 110 in DMV. That's cool. I gotta renew my license. I keep saying that, but I don't do it, and I need to do it. Time's running out. Gym membership. We actually might be starting this up a little sooner because there's a deal going on right now. So we might be starting it up just because of that deal. Gym gets 20. And now we have 50. And it's only going on for the remainder of this month, so we're going to probably jump on that. Car maintenance, which is empty. And if you watched my last video, you know why. So car maintenance gets 40. Technology gets 20. So we now have 40. Wardrobe also gets 20. So we now have 40. Vacation gets 80. So 50, 70, 80. Okay, so $100, $50, $200, 20, 40. Let me do that again. I don't know where my brain, it just went in slow motion. In vacation, we have 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 290? Yeah. Huh. I kind of want that to be 300. I might do some. I might come back to vacation too. Okay. Alright, anyway. So 290, huh? I think I know what to do now. That answered my thought question earlier. Because I need 30 for vacation. And I just need 10 for this. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. Okay. Niece. My niece is getting 10. I saw her last night. She's so tired from school. Not like she doesn't want to go back, but she's like exhausted every day now. 10, 20. She's so cute. Taxes gets 50. So 150, 250, 250. Getting rid of debt gets 50. Now we have 100 in there. That's going to help at the end of this month. Unexpected gets 10. And we did have an unexpected thing last week, and so it's fine. That 10 did help. It'll probably help more if it was higher. All right, and that should do it with our sinking funds. All right, so for my wallets, our wallets, grocery gets 100. Beverages gets 10. Household gets 20. Gas gets 50. And of course, my love, he gets 25 in fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I didn't even check his wallet, but he saved actually a good amount last week. He's getting better. I say he's getting better because he treated himself after he saved it all in a week. He's like, wow, I saved it all, treat. I'm like, well, okay, good for you. I love him. Okay, so in my wallet, it gets 100, 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 205. So 205 goes into the wallet. As you see here, I have 140 left over. So, and I did not budget this in the budget because I wasn't sure what to do yet. But now I have an idea. So one, this is going to go into groceries also because we're going grocery shopping soon and we need it done. So we now have 200 in groceries. Well, technically, because beverages and household is part groceries too. So we have 230. And then we also have pets, which is 60. So 290. Anyway, so part of our shopping fund. Now I have 40 left. What did I need? I needed $30 in anniversary and I could have 500. And just $10 in vacation and I'll have, what was it, 300? $40. Oh my gosh, I'm going there. I am going there. So I'm going to trade some cash out though, so I can do that. So I'm going to go into monthly bills because that has where I can trade. I know it in credit cards, I think. I could trade a 20 in here. So I'm going to do that. You are seeing this live, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And then the other one that was large is property. So let me go to property. Property. So this one, I think I could trade the other 20 in. No, I don't need to do that. I just need to trade 120 in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold on. I'm good. I'm good. So now we have 40, but we have exactly what I need, which is $30 and a 10. Let's do this. I'll be honest, this is actually the fun part when you could actually make things complete in your head. Oh, they're so excited. Okay. So now I have 500. And so I'm going to trade this in actually in the, because this goes back to the bank right now, soon. So I'm going to just trade 100 for this 100, which is 50 cents. Yep, 100. Okay. I am so excited because that means, because the goal is 1,000 because it goes 500 to my husband and 500 to me for our anniversary of doing whatever we want to do. Like I've said before, I usually do games for him and stuff, but we'll see. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 now is in. We are halfway through. We did it. I knew we could. Halfway through the anniversary. Nice. Can't wait to tell my husband. And then vacation is going to get 10. That was going to come to, what was that going to come to? 100. Oh, 300. 300, I bet. Okay, so 2, 4, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There it is. And I am going to trade that also. So vacation now has 300, but I'm going to trade this in. I'm going to go to property because, no, that's pretty big. Who else has 100? Let's see. Any of you have $100 bill? You. Those are the only two who have $100 bill. Okay, so I'll do property because I didn't do property. I did credit card, so I'll do property. And I'll trade the 100 for this. It's a lot. Okay. All 20s. There we go. Man, this needs condensing, but yeah. Look at that. Can't even close it. Oh. So I now have 100, 250, $300 in vacation. That's fantastic too. Okay. All right. So with that completed, I look forward to seeing everyone in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.